Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Today, we're diving deep into a disturbing new development shaking the foundation of governance in Gauteng, a province that many regard as South Africa's economic heartbeat. A newly released Gauteng Ethics Report has exposed what can only be described as an ethical crisis at the heart of the provincial government. The findings? Alarming. According to the report, a shocking 37% of senior government officials in Gauteng are considered high risk, either flagged through failed lifestyle audits or linked to questionable financial behavior. Think about that for a second. More than 1 in every 3 top officials may be involved in unethical or corrupt activity. Now, lifestyle audits are meant to be a tool of accountability. They compare an official's declared income with their actual standard of living, their homes, their cars, their spending patterns. And in this case, many senior leaders were found living lifestyles that simply don't align with their government paychecks. That discrepancy has raised major red flags about the possibility of illicit income, kickbacks, procurement fraud, or abuse of office. This is not just about flashy cars or luxury homes. This is about the credibility of the entire public service system in Gauteng. If public servants at the top are abusing state resources or enriching themselves unlawfully, what hope is there for effective service delivery to the poor and working-class communities? Premier Panyaza Lesufi, who has championed transparency and modernization since taking office, didn't mince his words. He called the findings grim and warned that decisive action must follow. In his statement, Lesufi emphasized that unethical behavior is not just a moral issue, it undermines everything the government is working to achieve. There will be consequences, he said. But talk is one thing. South Africans have heard plenty of talk before. What we need now is action. According to the report, key departments, especially those responsible for procurement and financial oversight, have been flagged for irregularities. These are the departments that manage tenders, government contracts, and billions in taxpayer money. If corruption thrives here, it means inflated prices, shady deals, and ultimately, money that should be building schools and clinics ends up in someone's pocket. What's even more concerning is the indication that current oversight mechanisms are simply not strong enough. The system that's meant to catch corruption is either being bypassed, ignored, or manipulated. This opens the door for what experts call systemic corruption, where the rot is no longer isolated, but embedded into the institutional culture. Now, civil society has not remained silent. Groups like the Gauteng Accountability Forum have come out strongly, demanding immediate disciplinary action, criminal investigations where necessary, and above all, public transparency. According to the forum's spokesperson, Saifo Masiko, this is not just about ethics, this is about justice. Corruption robs citizens of water, electricity, safety, and basic dignity. So, what's next? The report doesn't just diagnose the problem, it also recommends solutions. First on the list, stricter, recurring lifestyle audits. These should not be one-off exercises done for show. They must become a permanent fixture of public service in South Africa. Second, whistleblower protection needs to be beefed up. We've seen in recent years how those who expose corruption, from Babita Deokaran to anonymous officials in Eskom, often face threats, intimidation, or even death. The fear of speaking out silences too many. If government is serious, it must build a secure and independent channel for whistleblowers to report abuse without fear. Third, the establishment of an independent ethics monitoring body, one that is not influenced by political ties, not embedded in government departments, and has the power to investigate and prosecute. This is crucial to avoid internal cover-ups or political interference. And finally, the report pushes for advanced digital systems to monitor asset declarations and financial transactions. This means tracking how much property, vehicles, or business interests an official holds in real time, and automatically flagging anomalies. Some may say this is overkill, but ask yourself, how many service delivery protests have erupted in Gauteng in the past 5 years? How many residents are still without housing, proper sanitation, or basic health services? Corruption isn't just stealing money, it's stealing opportunity, stealing futures, and breaking down public trust in democracy. We've already seen how scandals in provinces like Free State and KwaZulu-Natal have destroyed political careers and public institutions. Gauteng cannot afford to go down that path. Now, to be fair, not every public servant is corrupt. Many officials work tirelessly to improve people's lives. But when almost 40% of your leadership is flagged for ethical risk, you've got a leadership crisis and a public perception disaster. This report is not just another headline. It is a call to action. A wake-up call. And the question now is, will the provincial government act? Will the Hawks or the SIU step in? Will there be arrests, resignations, or prosecutions? Or will this report, like many before it, be shelved and forgotten? That's where we, the citizens, come in. We must keep asking the hard questions. Demand answers. Demand transparency. Because if we don't, corruption wins, and we all lose. Thanks for tuning into today's episode. If you found this information useful, hit the like button, subscribe for more political commentary, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. What should happen next in Gauteng? Do you trust Premier Lesufi to clean this up? Should there be national intervention? See you next time.